Well, I'm here with Cathy Hackett. She's running for the CalPERS Board of Administration. The ballots are due in on December 4th, right?
That's right.
She's running against J.J. Jelinczyk in the runoff election. So let's get right to it. What role, if any, do you think placement agents have in assisting CalPERS to carry out its responsibilities to members?
Well, I think that, it should be an honorable role that they play. They shouldn't be in it, to seduce, basically, CalPERS into unfavorable investment schemes. And I think that, that's why they need to be regulated.
This is what Rob Fechner, the president of CalPERS, wrote in a letter to fellow board members recently. If there's one inescapable conclusion from all we have seen this year regarding placement agents, their firms and employers, it is this. Just as lobbyists attempt to influence legislative or administrative decisions, placement agents attempt to influence the investment of state pension funds. It sounds like you agree with that.
Yes, I do.
There's legislation that is going to be proposed that requires placement agents to register as lobbyists, and that would prohibit investment firms from paying agents on commission or contingency that a deal gets done. What do you think of that proposal? You think that's a good idea too?
Yes, I do think that's a good idea. I think that anyone who is going to make their money, regardless of whether, the investment's going to earn or the investment is good, I think that, especially when it's a pension fund, when workers who do not make that much money are putting money into that fund, they really need to be protected. It's a big fund, it's a lot of money, but it shouldn't be treated as if, it's your own checkbook.
As a candidate now, are you willing to pledge that you will not cultivate the kinds of relationships that the folks that have been implicated in this Villalobos thing had with him?
Well, I'm running to represent members' interests. I'm not running for it to be a status symbol for me, or ultimately sometime down the road to make money off of, my being on the board. And maybe some people did that.
So is that a pledge then that you'll not engage in that kind of relationship?
Yes, I don't think it's ethical to do that.
CalPERS, in your mind, sufficiently transparent and sufficiently accessible to members? Is that?
I think that CalPERS really does a lot, but it takes sort of an educated person to get on the website, look at the material, read the material. The open meetings are all in Sacramento during the day. Most people are working. So it is available to be transparent if you're a very vigorous person, about doing research and you have extra time. And so I think that, the other side of it is, how does that get communicated to the members? How do the members understand what's going on in a really reasonable, easy way? And I think that that's critical. And if I get elected to the CalPERS board, one of my campaign promises is that I will continue to go out to the work sites and to leadership meetings as often as possible. And I think that when you do go out and you can talk to people about how to look at this data and what does it mean and what's going on, and actually give them some insights into what is happening at CalPERS. That's really important. It has to be broken down a little bit more for the average person, which is most of the people who are the members.